Hi, and welcome to KET's News Quiz. I'm your host, Kelsey Starks. I hope you're all staying well and finding ways to enjoy fall. Let's get started with today's challenge question. Which country is commonly known as the Land Down Under? This country got its nickname because of its location in the southern hemisphere. It also appears to sit under Asia on the map. Can you think of it? Which country is commonly known as the Land Down Under? That answer after the news. Well, topping today's stories, the 2020 Nobel Prize winners have been announced. The Nobel Prizes are distinguished awards given to recipients around the world for academic, scientific, or cultural achievements. 5 of the 6 awards were established by Alfred Nobel, a Swedish inventor and businessman. Winners of the prizes are called laureates. You may have heard of the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, this year the United Nations World Food Program is the winner of this prestigious honor. The organization was founded to fight hunger and food issues around the globe. They help millions of people each year. Other Nobel winners are named for literature, chemistry, physics, and medicine. The 2020 Nobel Prize for Literature went to American poet Louise Glück. She's written numerous poetry collections and was the U.S. Poet Laureate in 2003. The Chemistry Award was given to 2 scientists, one in America, one in France, who developed molecular scissors, which could someday be used to cure inherited or genetic diseases. In medicine, the prize went to 3 researchers who discovered the hepatitis C virus, which causes liver disease. With their discovery, new medicines and treatments are being developed. And the Nobel Prize in Physics touches on something we've talked about here on News Quiz: black holes. The prize winners are 3 physicists whose work is helping us understand more about those vast areas of space and why they exist. Congratulations to all of those winners. A 6th Nobel Prize for Economics is chosen by a separate committee and will be named later. In Egypt, a cryptic discovery is leading to a better understanding of ancient Egyptian history. Egypt is a country that links northeastern Africa to the Middle East. It is known for Great Pyramids, the Sphinx, and hieroglyphic writings. Cairo is the capital of Egypt. In an area south of Cairo, archaeologists have unearthed dozens of sarcophagi. Sarcophagus, the singular form of that word, is another word for coffin or casket, containers that bodies are placed in for burial. They say these ancient coffins were buried in wells more than 2,600 years ago. When researchers announced their discovery, they opened up one of the containers so reporters could see the mummy inside. The wells aren't far from several other pyramids in the area. It is a protected World Heritage Site, once the location of Egypt's ancient capital city of Memphis. Time now for the first part of today's quiz. Questions 1 and 2 are about those distinguished prizes. Question 1. The prizes were established by an inventor named A. Alfred Nobel, B. Thomas Edison, or C. Alexander Bell. Question 2. The 2020 Peace Prize was given to the UN organization that battles A. Global warming, B. Hunger, or C. The education crisis. Questions 3 and 4 are about the ancient discovery. Question 3. Locate Egypt on the map. Is it at point A, B, or C? And question 4. Archaeologists found these sarcophagi buried in A. Pyramids, B. Churches, or C. Wells. Back to the news. A somber pandemic milestone was reached recently. Globally, more than 1 million people have died due to the COVID-19 virus. Around the world, these victims are being remembered in different ways. Spain used small national flags to honor their deaths. 50,000 flags were displayed in a Madrid park to pay tribute to the Spanish victims. And in South Africa, a church is tying white ribbons to the fence that surrounds their property. Each day, a church caretaker spends time tying the ribbons on the links to represent the lives lost to COVID in that country. Researchers say we have learned a lot about the virus so far and are making progress against it. But time is still needed, and we need to continue taking precautions. Let's move now to the west coast of the United States, where wildfires are still a serious issue. It's hard to imagine just how large these fires are and the damage that they are doing. Just last week, California officials recorded their first gigafire in history. That's the term used for a fire that has burned over 1 million acres. While firefighters are working day and night to protect lives, homes, and businesses, they are seeing support in many ways. A 5-year-old boy in Oregon donated a Baby Yoda toy to firefighters with a note saying, "Here is a friend." The toy has now traveled to 4 wildfires in 2 states and has his own Facebook page showing his travels and firefighters that he has met along the way. Well, here is a bit of geography that you may not know. The world headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church is in Vatican City, which is a European city-state similar to a country. Vatican City is located entirely within the city of Rome, Italy. The Vatican is where the head of the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, lives. The Pope is escorted and protected by members of the Swiss Guard, which is considered the world's smallest army, with 135 soldiers. 38 new guards were sworn in on October 4th. They took their oath before the Swiss Guard commander and dedicated themselves to serving the religious leader. Now here's the second part of today's quiz. Question 5 is a reminder. The flags and ribbons are all a tribute to victims of A. Alzheimer's, B. Cancer, or C. COVID-19. You can show your support with question 6. The Baby Yoda toy is encouraging A. Firefighters, B. Doctors, or C. Police. And be on your guard for question 7. Members of the Swiss Guard protect the A. King, B. Pope, or C. President. In other news, you may not realize it, but travel and transportation companies have really been hit hard by the pandemic. Airlines around the world are struggling, but some are finding new ways to use their technology to make money and to benefit some who miss traveling. In Thailand, Thai Airlines has put together a 4-day package for wannabe pilots. Actual pilots give customers a tour of a plane cockpit and lessons about the banks of buttons they encounter. Then students get to take flight in the airline's state-of-the-art flight simulators. They spend a half an hour in the device, which gives them a real feel for flying a plane. So far, student pilots have ranged in age from 7 to 77. Over in Russia, artists are finding ways to use natural elements in creations that will eventually find their home in nature. This art festival encourages the sculptors to introduce their work to the landscape so the two become combined. For instance, one piece displays a family of dinosaurs. Once it's finished, the wooden structures will be put into water near islands so they can be seen by anyone visiting the area. The sculptures must be made of natural elements, wood, roots, hay, stones, but they can have metal structure for support. 18 Russian artists are taking part in the festival. Organizers hope it will continue next year and include international participants. And dipping below the equator now, a group of young women are combining their culture with a sport they love, and it's an interesting combination. The country of Bolivia is in central South America. It borders Brazil and Peru, among other countries. The Andes Mountains and Amazon rainforest make up part of this country. La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. But it is skateboarding that interests the girls of Amila Skate. The name combines words of their native language that mean girl and skateboarding. They wear traditional bowler hats, bright blouses, and Polaris skirts as they ride their boards at local skate parks. The group says the sport is becoming more popular in their country and they want to represent their culture as it grows. Well, now we can skate into the final part of today's quiz. We'll zoom right into question 8. It's true or false. Thai Airlines is teaching people about flying using their pilots and flight simulators. Is this statement true or false? Carve out a spot in question 9. The Russian artists are allowed to use A. Wood, B. Plastic, or C. both A and B. And question 10 is on a roll. Locate Bolivia, home of the skateboarding Emila skaters, on the map. Is it at point A, B, or C? Time now to take a break from the quizzing and find out more of your opinions about our opinion question. A lot of you want to know about favorite animals, favorite school subjects, and favorite sports. Those are all great options for questions. Along with those ideas, here are some more of your suggestions. This one from Alyssa, 6th grader at PBL Junior High School in Illinois. She would like to know, what is something you want to change in the world? Good one. Maxon from Mary Stark Elementary's 4th grade in North Dakota has a thought-provoking question. Why do you need an education? While Brayson from Woodlawn Elementary's 2nd grade in Danville, Kentucky has a sweet thought. What type of donut is your favorite? Yeah. Kinsley, a 4th grader at Lincoln Trail Elementary in Hardin County, asks, what book character would you meet if you could? That's a good one, Kinsley. And Harper from North Point's 5th grade in Boone County has a question we can all debate. Would you rather have a never-ending Christmas or a never-ending birthday? And why? She says it's about the traditions more than the presents, but what do you think? Those are all wonderful questions, and thanks so much for sending to us. Don't send your answers to any of those questions just yet. For one more week, we would like you to tell us, what opinion question would you ask, and why would you ask that question? Send your ideas to us via email at newsquiz@ket.org, or you can use the form at ket.org/newsquiz. Just be sure to include your name, grade, school, and teacher's name in your response. We'll read some more of your opinion questions on the show here next week. All right, time now to get a look at today's answers. We'll jump first back to that challenge question. Australia is the country known as the land down under. Sometimes New Zealand is also referred to this way, but mainly it's the Aussie nation. The Australian continent is home to some unique critters. That includes Tasmanian devils. Yeah, they're real animals, marsupials, not just a cartoon character. But Tasmanian devils haven't lived on the Australian mainland for thousands of years. Recently, several of the little creatures were reintroduced to a protected wildlife refuge. They were brought over from the island of Tasmania off the southeastern tip of Australia. Here are the rest of today's answers. The answer to question 1 is A. Alfred Nobel established the Nobel Prizes. The answer to question 2 is B. Hunger is the issue in focus for the UN World Food Program, the Peace Prize winner. The answer to question 3 is also B. Egypt is located at B on the map. The answer to question 4 is C. Ancient wells are where the coffins were buried. The answer to question 5 is C. Again, COVID-19 victims are being honored in different ways. The answer to question 6 is A. Firefighters are being encouraged by the donated toy. The answer to question 7 is B. The Pope is protected and escorted by the Swiss Guards. The answer to question 8 is true. For a price, you can take flight in a Thai Airlines flight simulator. The answer to question 9 is A. Wood and other natural materials can be used in the Russian Art Festival. And the answer to question 10 is C. Bolivia is located at C on the map. Finally today, pet lovers in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, brought their furry friends to a special drive-through ceremony on October 4th to honor St. Francis, the patron saint of animals. Owners and pets drove slowly past a priest who gave each animal a special blessing. Most were canine companions, but a few other species were calm enough to enjoy the ride too. That's it for us today. We hope we'll see you next week for more News Quiz.